Hey, it's Yulia Tarbath here, certified holistic nutritionist and lifestyle coach at Rawsome Healthy, and welcome to this video. I'm really excited to have you here because if you've been diagnosed with Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, if you have hormonal imbalances, if you have fertility issues, if you've been going to doctors and trying all kinds of things and just getting nowhere and finding yourself in this vulnerable, dark place where you're losing your faith, this video is definitely for you. And today I'm going to share with you how I personally overcame Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, hormonal imbalances, and got fertile whilst eating in abundance of raw plant foods. So let's get started. Now, hormonal imbalances are a worldwide epidemic. In America alone, pretty much every single person aged over 35 suffers from some kind of hormonal imbalance. And as you age, hormonal imbalances get more and more difficult to deal with, and they can have a more devastating effect on your health. So this is definitely something you want to take charge of. Now, let me share my personal story with you of overcoming Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, of healing my hormones, restoring my fertility, and getting to a place where I'm slim year in and year out, and I'm enjoying great health and great fitness levels, and where I'm raising, together with my husband, a beautiful daughter, Eleni. Okay, so when I was 12, I started on my period, and this is way too early. Starting your period at the age of 12 is way too early, and it started because I was on a meat-based diet. And ever since then, ever since the first day of my period, I've always been struggling with my periods and my hormones. To begin with, the doctors would say, okay, so let your periods regulate, let's give them a few more months to see how they do. But they've been all over the place. They've been irregular. I've been in severe pain. My PMS was just horrendous. I struggled to get out of bed. Pain was just unbearable, and emotionally, mentally, I was just a wreck. It was very difficult to function. So I was starting to go to doctors and drawing charts and taking temperatures and doing all kinds of tests and ultrasound scans. And the doctors, tried to come up with all kinds of solutions. They put me on contraceptive pills to begin with at the age of 13. All right, and contraceptive pills wreck your hormones. If you're on contraceptive pills, you've got to get off them. They wreck your hormonal system. So that didn't work, and then we'll try something else, and then I took hormonal pills, which just made me feel awful, horrible. So I was also diagnosed with Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, and my doctor said that it would be a great struggle for me to conceive a child in the future. And hey, I was so young, and hearing that kind of news was rather devastating, I must say. As well as that, I had all manner of other health issues. And if you're experiencing hormonal imbalances, you know what it's like. You know what it's like to be suffering with low energy levels and emotionally experiencing instability, emotional instability, and having this up and down weight, and you gain it and you lose it and you gain it again and you struggle to lose it, and just generally being unhealthy. And I've had, some other health issues as well as that, and candida and hypoglycemia. My blood sugar was all over the place. I couldn't even have half a banana without having to lie down. So eventually what happened was I started to adopt a more alternative approach to healing myself. So I started exploring supplements and different therapies and going to nutritionists and trying this and that and the other, and all superfoods and fasting and juice fasting and fasting for 1 day a week, fasting for 2 days a week, and all kinds of things as I was exploring to get to the bottom of me healing my body and me becoming healthy and whole and, vibrant again. That buzz that I knew I had inside of me, I just had to unlock it. Now, at the time, I was already aware of raw foods, and I was already eating some raw foods in my diet. So what happened next was I came to a doctor with severe abdominal pain. And I said that it's been there for a long time, and I'm beginning to feel it more and more. It's really affecting my life. So the doctor said, all right, so let's do a small operation on you called laparoscopy, where they insert a little device into your uterus to see what's going on there. Now, the thought of operation completely, utterly scared me. I remember running away from the hospital, driving in the car and keep repeating to myself, all right, from this point on, I'm going to do whatever I need to do for my body to heal naturally. And if it's a raw food diet, which I had a pull towards anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm going to heal my body. I'm going to find the resources. I'm going to find the inner resources, the financial resources to heal myself with the help of a raw food lifestyle. So I switched to it just like that, and I had no time to lose and to waste. Even though I wasn't ready. I still enjoyed my rye bread toasts, and I still enjoyed my, other things and like grains and vegetables that I was eating. But I jumped on board because I knew that I had to do it for my body. And my body started to respond so fast to this change. And what's important for me to say, it wasn't just the raw food diet that I switched to, because I was already on a healthish diet that included a lot of raw foods, but it was unbalanced. So vegan diets can also be very unbalanced and unhealthy. So can be vegetarian diets. So can be raw food diets. So I had to balance my diet, the carbohydrate, protein, fat, switch to high carbohydrate diet, and low my consumption of fat, and make lots of tweaks and changes to my diet to start noticing improvements, big improvements to my health. Now, the benefits I had experienced from it have been tremendous. My PMS just got so light, and my period got so light, and all the symptoms have got so light. Started to have lots of energy. My candida balanced. My adrenal fatigue was healing. I really felt a deep connection with myself and happy. I felt really happy for the first time because of the greater levels of energy that I was experiencing. So I understood, okay, I need to keep on going. And years down the line, I went to a doctor, and the doctor looked at me and said, you no longer have polycystic ovary syndrome. So cut a very long story short, a few years down the line, we conceived our beautiful daughter, Eleni, who is now just over 3, and she is full of energy and light and buzz. So obviously I balanced my fertility issues, I balanced my hormonal issues, and I overcame polycystic ovary syndrome. And actually in the medical world, there is no cure for polycystic ovary syndrome. There isn't such a thing as you can cure yourself of it. Well, I showed the world that it's possible to do it. And so many other ladies, so many other women I've worked with have managed to overcome their hormonal imbalances by adopting a raw or mostly raw. It doesn't have to be 100% raw, but it's got to be plant-based, it's got to be well balanced, and it's got to be lifestyle, when it's not just your diet, but other lifestyle factors that you have in place. So I wanted to let you know that if you are also in that dark place where you've explored lots and lots of things that haven't worked for you, and you are looking for a system to help you rebalance your health, you've got to start from your diet and lifestyle. These two are the foundation of your hormonal health. And the foods that you put into yourself, this is what's affecting your hormones. The lifestyle that you lead on a day-to-day basis, this is what's affecting your hormones. And this is what can help your hormones balance naturally. So, with all this in mind, I am absolutely super excited to invite you to our 10-day hormone detox program. It's now open for registration, but only for a very short space of time. And it includes all the resources for you to make a transition to this lifestyle. So you will be provided with daily guidance, daily emails telling you exactly what to focus on, what to eat, what to do every single day, so you don't have to think about it. You will be provided with meal plans, with shopping lists, both raw and high raw, that you can just plug in and print out and go to grocery shops so you can stock up on delicious foods, again, without thinking about it, without having to create it all by yourself. Over the years, I've helped a lot of clients to regain their health and vitality, as well as balance their hormones, achieve their natural weight, and completely transform their life. Are you ready for it as well? If so, feel free to join our 10-day hormone detox program by clicking on the link or seeing the link in the description section. And I would absolutely love to have you on board, and I hope you will join as well. So let's focus on it one day at a time, one delicious meal at a time, and one step at a time. So step by step, you're beginning to progress towards your big goal and towards you transforming your life. Thanks very much for watching this video, and I hope that it gave you faith and inspiration to continue to pursue and to never give up, and to always believe in your body's natural ability to heal itself, or at least to improve the condition that you are suffering from right now. Alrighty, thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, eat sweet, keep fit, and I will see you again in our next video or inside the program. Take care. Bye.